All right, so there's two things I want to touch on real quick before I move on to some other things. Now, in the last video, I answered the question, what is better for an advanced lifter to optimize results? Continuing to try to add strength or training more subjectively? Now, there's two parts I want to focus on real quick that I didn't really address in the last video. Advanced lifter and strength. Now, as it relates to an advanced lifter, remember, training is problem solving. The more advanced you become, the easier it becomes to isolate where your weak links are. Your training might require greater specificity. The less advanced you are, the less advanced your problems might be, like lose weight or build muscle. Those are very vague problems to which there's a lot of different ways to solve those problems. So the only difference between an advanced lifter and someone who's less advanced, the advanced lifter, their training might need to be more complex and require greater specificity, but it's a lot easier for them to isolate where their weak links are. Now, as it relates to strength, there's not a single situation I can think of in which it would be bad for you to have too much strength. There's no such thing as too much strength. What you need to determine, though, is how important it is to you to continue to try to add strength, because the stronger you get, the longer it takes to get stronger. So you need to determine whether or not it's worth the time and effort to get the return on investment that you're looking for, because the return on investment is going to lessen over time. After a certain point, it might not be worth the time and effort to you, but that's only something you can decide. So I want to touch on those two things real quick. The more advanced you become, the more specific and complex your training might need to be, and there's no such thing as too much strength, but you need to determine whether or not it's worth the time and effort to continue to try to increase your strength, because the return on investment lessens over time.